A group of Yoruba sons and daughters in the diaspora has called on Iwi of Ado-Ekiti, Oba Rufus Adeyemo, Adejugbe, Adesanmi III, and all traditional rulers in the southwest to stop approving and installing Hausa Fulani Chieftancy title in Yoruba towns and villages henceforth. The group, under the auspices of Concerned Yoruba Indigenes (CYI), noted that the stoppage became necessary in the advent kidnapping and killing of people in the southwest by some criminals masquerading as herdsmen. This was contained in a statement signed by the publicity secretary of the group, Mr. Ajad Lekoko Ojo, and made available to newsmen in Akure, the Ondo State capital, on Thursday, alluding to the history of how Ilorin became a Fulani-dominated land. CYI appealed to the traditional rulers to stop what it described as unpatriotic conduct that have had the tendency to frustrate the Yoruba aspirations to have their own free nation. He therefore warned that any attempt by any traditional ruler to ignore the call would be resisted. The statement read in part, saying, "We will resist any attempts by any Yoruba Oba to sell our God-given heritage to foreigners whose preoccupation is to subjugate their ethnic groups. No Oba would be allowed to trade our welfare and independence for money, herds of cows and big contracts from Abuja. Our heritage is not for sale. Any plan to install sacking Hausawa in Yoruba nation would be resisted. We Yoruba want our own nation, our own independence and own government totally free from the domination of the Hausa Fulani. The group is hereby sending a direct message to the Ewi of Ado-Ekiti, Oba Dr. Rufus Adeyemo Adejugbe Aladesanmi III, to cease and desist from his planned installation of Alhaji Abdul Yusuf of sacking Hausawa of Ado-Ekiti in Ekiti State. We are sending the same warnings to any Oba with such present or future intentions to perish the thoughts. We the people supported your installation, and we the people can call you out on your excesses." The group blamed traditional rulers for the spate of killing, kidnapping, raping, maiming, extortions in the southwest by the Hausa Fulani herdsmen, saying it was high time indigenes began to work for a watchdog, cautioning the southwest governors and monarchs to stop hobnobbing with unprogressive politicians and Hausa Fulani. The group, he said, they needed to work together with Yoruba indigenes for the recovery and rebuilding of our noble land that has for long suffered in the hand of the Hausa Fulani dominated government of Nigeria. It don't shele. It don't dey happen. Good talk and good move. I told the kings of Yoruba land and are not worthy to be a king. Someone kick against that what I said with what I said. Now, on earth, how on earth could a king honor a terrorist with a chieftaincy title? Same Hausa Fulanis that are causing havoc to the Yorubas. That is not what you said. You called them fools, and I responded that you should you should as well insult your parents. Whatever. Their wisdom is that of serpents. No form of relationship, be it traditional, business, politics, or any other for that matter, that will not be poisonous to whoever engages with them. History has shown this abundantly, and it will show it this weekend as they teach our own Tinubu that he has been dancing with masquerade's voice, whose dancing steps he could no master, and whose music is too complex for him to understand. This behavior of our Obas installing Hausa as Seriki Hausawa should be stopped. This is Yoruba land and not Hausa. Enough is enough. Well, but we have a sacking Yorubawa in northern states. Sunday Adegboro, the Yoruba in the north are legitimate businessmen in profession and professional, medical and financial industry. Don't compare animals with quality folks of a Oduduwa Republic, and it shall stand for life. Àṣẹ Olúwa Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè. Àwọn ọba oníjẹkújẹ, àjẹgúdújẹrá. Can any of the Sakins stop routing and beheading of Southerners anytime their demons become thirsty for Southern Christians' blood? So, Northerners are still wiser than the Mumu Southerners. Yoruba chieftaincy should also halt on the north. What is the country becoming? People have been living happily with all these things for decades. Suddenly, all the nonsense talk here and there, creating unnecessary tension. It is a lie. That is how Fulani took over the rulership of Ilori. Till this day, enough is enough. Fulanis are traitors. They will one day rise against you, kill you, and take over your land. My take is that the region should be allowed to go their separate ways. Our being one for 60 years is pulling some parts of the country down or backward. He said affecting everybody, not even only one region. It's affecting everybody. When some people say this is the way we want to do it, and that way is not a in line with other people, and they don't want to see reasons with the way of doing things in a modern way. They see it in their own way. So why would you continue with such people with such a mentality? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. I think this is one of the most wise word I have ever heard, not to only stop, to put an end to it. This above message from the Yorubas in diaspora is a welcome idea. Another area I want to see is in the Yoruba, Igbo, and Edo traditional rulers who are Muslims. The traditional rulers are custodian of our culture, custom, and the way people. Therefore, the traditional ruler should believe in the tradition and custom of the land. You can't install land grabbers and terrorists as king, remember, of your story. They will soon answer Emir. So you mean the mythical and accommodative nature of Yoruba is nothing but a blatant lie from the piece of air. Now they have done it and it's not favoring them. That is what they are saying. Whether you believe it or not, it's done by force. They say they don't want it. So when you have done something and it's not favorable to you, what do? You stop it now. So because it is in your nature and somebody is taking it for granted, then you have to continue with it. Because some people, they can be funny. So guys, that's just the message you've passed to the traditional rulers. If they like, they should take. If they like, they should not take. They will go hear am.